Professor Edward Wiafe Deborah or your Pro Vice Chancellor our University of Environment and Sustainable Development. I was so many. Yale ni nkomo na fe yenhwe report ya me yenhu adwuma insusanso when it comes to mercury and other issues that affect your environment na omudi mankutini ye pa omonche kwan e befa so a ye betumi asolve sa problem we nyina. Prof memwachi eba Kessben matches so
ya neo mansonfo
bibi aboko de
erade adom ye ho ye
e de radia se sesi ana yes sir
o ti sen ya obisa mi na makai bob ko nyum oba ya banka bagumensa me ma mi si bebi sa se me ho ti sen na nke ya nka banka bagumensa
well hu ade no Degu yensa any galamsey ne eye hawa say environment especially and as soon as you we live in it and we are forgetting the fact that if the environment is destroyed we are all dead at a point in time. And this is serious. I mean, I just did something with Pure Earth and the EPF analysis on Makakoye in 6 regions, and it is scary when it comes to findings now on Ediabano. When it comes to environment and India, Prof, from where you sit, how do you see it in connection with the galamsey that is really going on?
Minya enya nne na yebe kan semwe. Na galamsey ye ade a ye de kasa saa na edi oman yinya nhwehwemu a wo ba mu no mani je ho pa na you did it with all the emotions that you could because baby a akeka du no atra na ye trokra na ase nipa buomani aguso we are in the state of what is called mass disobedience of the law. Nipan teshi ena yede mrana shensem ena yede shishe bia shensem na ye yade indiscriminately. Minua nyanka ehwehwem no kakra kama ni beje hone sensem ko mko baby a yentu galamsey no ekoye ye ho nso hwehwemu a nanka ye twamfo ni mienu de akere nanka ende ye hu se say ye jaye a de bebre ni na baby ye ne de ye nim dada kono ngu free ye galamsey nye ne o na mercury no basasi mu a emfiri mu da it ya me the pass o mko kono ngu eko fa baby no because omu de mercury ni gu ho no enye na anka mframanka ye na nkeko but because of its persistency entino yebebo mu abaswara na yenko awudi a mercury ebetimi de edi oman edi nipa na edi kan ne ye asase soil contamination so would the mercury egu asase mu a contaminate no and mercury no na omode hono ateche last one no edi twetwen gold ni film gold amalgamation no ho na omode fra na ye gold bia be settle na fe na omu wi a no mo agya ne saa enti so wudua bibi wasase ni mu a enko enye yie because mercury ni suban ni say all the organic matter no asase nani srade no ochi omobom enti se dua bi enhini kwa onja saa srade ne ma no de anyi how ba ko a mercury di brain no ebasa there not just the fertility of the soil has been reduced afei ebasa nso a kire se udua waduaba no ewo contaminated soil mu dua ne ni de ekọ asase ni mu a okohu mercury a ongazi we ye mercury memfa no afa adi akọ ne yem enti no odi kọ ne yem a yenso ye kọ a yes yenya ado ya efewo ye cabbage na abo akese kama ni eyi akwakodi ekotra dua ni mu na ansesa ampro na baye mu na fe ono so de ne hawnam ye wo haw ba kon so mercury no ɛkyɛ wɔ ɛfam hɔ no a yɛfrɛ biribi bioaccumulation. Dua no ɛfa ne nyinaa no na ɛpee so na ɛpee so na ɛbɔ pee so na bɛyɛ bebree. Nti sɛ ɛyɛ bebree saa a nea nipa bɛdi no ɛkɔ ne yɛmpɛ ne de ɛhaw ɛbrɛ nipa. Afei ɔtaa nnua yi taa twetwe saa heavy metals anyɛ mercury ne nko because mercury ni wɔ hɔ a or attract other heavy metals like lead, cadmium, any arsenic ɛba wɔn nkyɛn. Nti sɛ nipa kokodi pɛ ɛnyɛ mercury ne nko na odi ɛma other metals a ɔtwe baa ne nkyɛn no. Afei ɛba saa na efie baako efie mmienu na asase no sradeɛ nyinaa sa. Na afei nneɛma bi a ɛwɔ sɛ dua no yɛ te sɛ photosynthesis, respiration, enzyme activities in plants na ne nyinaa asɛe koraa. Afei dua no si hɔ a na adane ayɛ yellow asɛ nsuo bi ahwie agu so no. Afei odua adeɛ wɔ hɔ koraa ɛnyɛ yie biem. Ɛhaw a mercury de brɛ yɛn no ebi no.
Prof, my member says the same way. Would you, at this time, call for Aban to really also position well in terms of our food security? And call Parliament should get into it to let us understand, say, some of these areas that we've mentioned, and it's so sad, say, ethnic other communities, and should we be proactive? Or we should slow down now and look at it in a later time in terms of your food security in these areas?
Shemenia, ye wo man fa galam say hono. Esrekeke. I'd say tribe bi wo ye man mu. Say omo ta edi ayensin. Na metoda bi awarefo no oba no aka be ma na hyefom no. Na otiemu mo ama mi kuno Mama mi okumi o nso oba no na aka be ma na hyefom. Ye betimi akọ galamsey pa se ye beka no kra. In the first place, ye were mining companies akese AGC ne akese no. Omomra o ho e ba omo ho ban. Ye ni omu ni asem because omo kwa underground. Ye won ye friend no small scale license companies. Omo so mra ba omo ho ban. Ye ni omu ni asem. Near de how no individuals that are stealing the gold, gather them and sell. Omoni how. No man ye bet me atran waka say, sa individuals yent me embra omasiana. Ye bet me papa, because obia ni wa ye beka say o man bi betwa share so na ye de ye ho hwe nye yida. Dabi Omo no ayen license wo omo ne pe ene de hawo brɛ enti ada ne enja ne ye ne yentu sankrofo we esosa ye betimi pa enti mom ye nimre me de akasakasa no kra de dɔɔso emom yen take action omo di oman ye nim no eye omo asɛdeɛ ɛsɛ omo bɛhwɛ sɛ asase no eye asase ehote eye asase a ehote a ye bɛkɔ so adidi hu kakra na daakye so ye ma aba be didi hu in a healthy manner. Enti no yes ye betimi aye pa enti mom yenye.
Prof, I am looking at this approach. I don't know whether you share the same thing with me. And as much as we are fighting to say almost stop galamsey no illegal mine no air cost one gay declare your friends a national security zone our bronu wage now so in our forest areas and our water areas should it be a two-way approach? And as much as we should also see the health sector, the health ministry, all the health agencies also looking at the end product of the already caused mess now a water system to also check some of these things in our various regions and then districts now because per what the pure earth and EP for Katreno, they were not even looking at what the galamsey is doing at areas no mutunu no. They're looking at institutions one and near ma at the air brain. So for instance, if I'm in Ashanti region and in Konongo, na me cookroom Konongo market koto bayre and now banches is here, me yam sheme. It's say the high level of chemicals are they are share a from honum within this period of time, you know. Me kwa kodi ni mebusu ya kwa kodi. Me yam sheme. Why won't we do? Would you share the same thing with me that we should have a two-way approach from government?
Meme how kakra ne say entina me kan say nke wo so mo ye baby a yentu galamsey nso na ye hwemfo ni e de beba because some of these metals migrate. Enti dey also konongo ana he na wutu no in sinsanso no ebro the local area at which you are working. For example, upper west those areas na etu galamsey no. Ekogu Volta River. Enti bia o de wote Volta region by bi usimi de ha into galamsey o. Bayire befi ho aba anase nsuo na etremba no ekita mercury no na wo besa no enti to me there every part of the nation is at risk. It's at risk. Enti momi ehwe dawro na ye boni yie na ye mboni dawro nka se sa dro na ye prenma ye kraba oman mu no ebedi oman ni nya enti ni a kraba ni nyina no ono so e de hawo bre yenjai se galamsey fo ni kono mo anya ayi mercury ankwa nkohoro a e de no mbe ebi ade nkra no mbe jai but ye jai ni nyina omo ekra bulldozers any excavators eba omu jai a emfa hwe mbre e de ahoto emom na ebre omo ye shamfine no ye nimba bi bebre wo man mu a ye shamfine da bia ye twam wo ho enso ye nka hwe nkyere motonfo ne welders na ye no emom no boy no be wa beto e de akwakọ sinsuo so no e na anya amane mom ye stop ne ayeye no. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. Other police for a barrier no bulldozer ni twam so mu ya na oso de kwaye muntimi ndi a kire nkokọhwe kwan ko de kwaye. Everybody is at risk. Enti mom ye hwe ni yie. Mama ye nimre they say let's put every step ahead na ye fancy ano. So far ye kasa ye nyina ye hu any measure apart from say yakoshia ya shiwe ya say sa ne asa kope baby atra ye was ye nya asre ya omo be gade asas no 24 hours so that obi ye galamsey na ye de nafa emra kwanso.
Prof, very interesting when reports of this nature ever out now. Reporters call out to really conduct it at the market centers to really ask them what really is happening and all that. Now listen to this report. I saw it on Ghana Web and I really want to draw attention to it. I almost say market vendors reject EPA study on heavy metals in vegetables. Now almost call Agbugulushi market. Ekudi nkomo ene dwadifo ni bi omo especially omo di in terms of our vegetables ne they are nyina no. And now it is interesting how the market people respond to it. Almost say sa report na EPA ene pure earth for akwakoye no, it is not the true reflection of what it is. Not TBA, and I quote, if contumely is contaminated by galamsey, what about cassava? The report is a complete falsehood. It is affecting our business badly, said Mavis Miley, a trader at the market who was quoted by City Newsroom. Now, it goes on to say, there is no way cabbage and other vegetables could absorb polluted water. If that were the case, they wouldn't survive at all, argued another woman, Rebecca Kofo, who sells at the market. Then, Obi Tsoba was saying, washing vegetables properly before cooking makes them safe enough for me. We are a lender, a customer. Now, clearly, it tells you, On the higher level, we see this fear. But over down to the grassroots, to the ordinary Ghanaian now, these are the current things that they are telling you. Me pacho, when I'm environment to juma, asase se yaka se mercury kwa asase mu a, my sign for no chama ye pa e kwa asase mu a, ensisa so ne te saying if this is what the traders or market women are telling us.
Se mercury kwa asase mu a, settle in the surrounding soils. Wakonje na kunwa no wakotena ho. Na in crops a yeduadua wo ho no. Efa sa mercury no through the roots.
Okay.
Because mercury mg enya fe ne mu kwa kwacheche. Sane yetie na no root ni hu pe no amen wa fa kwa ne yem. Now ekwa ne yem a da ho saa nti wu kokodi sa cabbage kontomre na won so aba oyem because en digest bi ba kono no the mercury kwa asase mu a echeche organic soil no asase ni mu srade no ocheche ne ba ne ho na ama asase na ye less productive because organic soil no you binding into the mercury and plant no finding it difficult to obit me achi akọ ne yem.
Okay.
Inti ma asase no less productive inti mo behwe no ade ananka kontomre woze yitum kama na fi dingra na bibia ho sisi kontomre de sa na aba o uni bibia be yesa obeto no afi third one long persistent to say anka ada pollutants bi o wa baya na tutuko na volatile but mercury doesn't degrade.
Okay.
Sane ye wo ho no sa na wo ho accumulate over time. Inti creating a long-term contamination is very risky. And unti na wo kasa wo kan kono no metro say me anya me nwanwa because mra yesusu na na etu galamse kono no mercury mu yusu ye na noa da so wo ho na nansan die nso ababeka ho. Inti there's a long-term accumulation and it's very, very difficult to fight it.
Wow. Inti ya mama no mo wadwa so muti osisi ano should understand say excuses no mo ma no entisa because the issue is that yes say omudwa report and say dwa no entaman form beto eniema no
no kre kakra nanso no enya no kre trudo because say a pass it through sa process na ano brass kakra.
Okay.
If asase ni mu raw na plant na di asone so na akabi wo na fi plant ni mu so ba nipa body ni so ebe sone so kakra now so it doesn't mean say any effect bia wo sabi blade or needle e wo nsa no kakra kra ahwe ne ya enti bibia be kof body ni mu e foreign no and your friend contamination. Any foreign material introduced to a new place, it's called contamination. And yama menum casisa cra emom ebia omuka bibia meji omatum say ebia mercury contamination no emfi galamsey for ho nko emom battery a yetugu basabasa no ebetimi the mercury abrain battery DDT use weedicides use oya foam no ni nyina ebetimi the mercury abrain so omo kasa de a ne omo be ya adwen na emom na omo so ahwe ba bi omo to omo niema ni free because fertilizer omo use ne weedicide ene se nipa mfa so ne se kan kra no biem no akọ spray we decide o battery wu na o ekita no akọto atwene basa battery ni sa ne mani nyina kitekita sa ne mani enti so omo ka bibi sa de a me na mo ka se ni nsunsuaso de a dabi even nipa body na edi no tanku a a deposit wo adipose tissues mo
okay
enti no obehwe obewo eba bi no na sabi ni to bebre ana ni nufu bebre ana ni part by bi aye bebre chain baby ni nyina ye effect of these heavy metals.
Prof, yabeda se oni edi san komoni adesua wo de ama ebrepem no yabesan ababiom yada se pa
Omansonfo
Alright. Yeah, Professor Edward Deborah Wiafe Deborah or a Pro Vice Chancellor